basically day 3 of our trip west. We've been on the road for like 10 minutes now, after a little bit of an exercise trying to get the cats out of the hotel.
So Anna came out and she was pretty much fine. They don't like the luggage rolly thing, so when they heard that, they both scooted under the bed. But Anna came out and it was fine. Sophie, we had to kind of move the bed, and then she skirted kind of towards the corner and we were able to kind of pull her out. But yeah, it's been fun.
Today is like a really long drive. Today's the longest day at 13 hours. And Sophie started to get out right away and she was like trying to climb in the litter box. I was like, wow, she must be comfortable. Nope, she just skirted her butt right under the seat, which she did not do yesterday. So she's just hiding under the seat now. Alright guys, it's been about like 6 hours or so, almost 6.5 hours, and we are just about ready to enter into Wyoming, which is super exciting. I don't know if any of you have ever been in this part of the country before, but I do have a great appreciation for Nebraska, their status in the Union, and their contributions to our society. But pretty much the road is the same the whole way, at least on Highway 80. So like this is approximately what it looks like almost the whole way. Every once in a while there's a few more cattle. As I just mentioned, we are about halfway to Salt Lake City, where we are heading now, which is kind of strange to say because we've already been on the road for like 6.5 hours, but just halfway. We've been catching up on podcasts, doing our satellite radio that we have as part of the car, just kind of enjoying the ride. Someone has been sleeping.
I'm tired. And I have a cozy baby on my lap.
You do, you have a snugged. So one thing I've been doing pretty much like non-stop on this trip is looking at other cars and like kind of like scoping them out and be like, ooh, that one's kind of cool. When we get to Portland, eventually we're going to be buying a car, and we'll likely bring you guys with us when we do that. But we've been trying to think about what type of vehicle we want, and we're thinking like a small SUV, kind of like in the range of like a Ford Escape and like a Honda CR-V, like Subaru Forester, like somewhere in that range. I named those 3. Those are not necessarily ones that we are thinking about, but if you guys have suggestions, comment in the comment section below, because those, if any of you have like smaller SUVs, like what your experience with them, have you had problems, do you really love one, let us know, because I've been kind of keeping my eyes out on the road for all of that types of stuff. But yeah, it's just it's been an interesting ride so far. It's definitely a long one. Like, we've only stopped maybe 1 or 2 times so far. It's about 11:30 Mountain Standard Time right now. We left at about 6:20 in the morning Central Standard Time. So we bought ourselves an hour, and only have a little under 7 hours to go. That sounds so bad. 7 hours. 7 hours. I got distracted, so I missed the Wyoming sign, but we are in Wyoming now, only a couple minutes after I just set the camera down. And I just want to point this out. The speed limit in Wyoming is 80 miles an hour. And I'm not like a person that like drives unsafe, okay? Like, I like to have the camera propped up and things like that, but I appreciate you, Wyoming. I appreciate you so much for being 80 miles an hour when there's not a lot of things or real traffic on this particular highway. That is all. See you in a sec.
I'll run into your arms if you call me. Call me please, call me please. I'll fold in every thought like a razor, carving deep memories. Oh, am I standing at the wrong intersection? Come back to me, back to me. How could I let you go? How could I let you go? How could I let you go? How could I let you go?
Alright. We have a slight issue. Traffic is completely stopped in the middle of Wyoming. The kitties are still doing okay, just sitting in the sun with mom, huh?
Yeah.
The other one has taken to sitting in the litter box but it's all clean litter. There's not even been used, so there's that. I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but we have like food and water for them in the car too. Sometimes traveling with them stresses them out, obviously, especially because they're not normally traveling animals like a dog might be or something like that. But at least having the water or the food there at least gives them the option, if they wanted to, they could get a drink. And like, I'm more concerned about the water. I definitely don't want them getting dehydrated. But ooh, there's movement. People on that side are at least moving a little. Well, here's the accident, and it looks like it was a travel trailer. We really hope everybody's okay. Looks like it had some gear in it or something, but it looks like the truck that was pulling it was all right. So hopefully no one was in it, but hopefully they're okay and back on the road. We just passed the Continental Divide, which is an elevation of 7,000 feet. So we are well above sea level. Allison doing her normal thing. But I am one to appreciate nature, and some people may say there's absolutely nothing out here, but I think Wyoming is absolutely gorgeous and just so much to see. It's so pretty. This is just past Rawlins, Wyoming. But yep, we've got about 4 hours left, and then we should be to Salt Lake City. I am starting to get pretty tired. We've been a little over 9 hours of drive time. We've stopped a couple times just for like 5 or 10 minutes just to get fuel a couple times. But I'm starting to hit a wall, that's for sure. And excuse me, probably in a couple hours we're approaching like a dinner time scenario, so hopefully we can either stop or you know, get some food or do something that'll give me a boost of energy. I will say this, on this trip I have not broken once the whole like vegetable slash almost vegan, well, not almost, I have been going vegan. It's 7 days now, 7 days straight. I didn't weigh myself or anything like that at the beginning, but yeah, we'll see what happens. It's not about losing weight, it's more or less about being just healthy, and it is possible. It is possible. Some people say it's really difficult to eat healthy, quote unquote, on the road, and I will give you that. It's like more difficult to eat healthy, but not impossible. So you have to eat salads and things like that. Did you wake up?
Kind of.
Heard me talking. We made it. We made it. We made it. You gotta be on defense here. Be a good goalie. Where are they at? Hello? Oh, there's one slinking out of the curtains. Where's the other? There's the other one. All right, minor crisis averted. Sophie managed to get herself back behind this bed here where she couldn't get herself out of and became very angry. Did we learn anything? Huh? Oh, she's not happy. Anybody who's ever met our cats, they know that they're like most lovable cats in the whole world, but there's only apparently, well, now 3 things that can make Sophie really angry. 1, the vet, B, the car, or now getting trapped behind beds. So what's the moral of this trip so far?
Sophie is not good at traveling.
It's get the cats after you move. No, the traveling with cats is something like an exorcism. Bring a priest. We actually just went, picked up some Subway. We're gonna enjoy this lovely meal on the road after the longest driving day in a long time. That's actually the furthest we've ever, no, the furthest we've driven since we got married. Our honeymoon.
No, since May, because we went to that wedding that was in Gainesville and we drove from Gainesville to Chicago.
But was that more than 16 hours? 15 hours?
That was like 16 or 17 hours.
Ah, man, I drive too much. So yeah, our plan is to just relax here. It is like 8 o'clock at night right now, and we are gonna be on the road again at 6 o'clock, heading out for Portland, which obviously, as you know, is our final stop. We're super jazzed about it. But I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow.